Welcome back to Love Energy. This is your girl Talisha. Hey girl, hey. And we are back with another video. Ready to just sip a little bit of tea and talk about how sometimes we can get lost in motherhood and we just don't know how we can find ourselves back. So here are 7 tips that we're going to discuss today that keeps us aligned with our feminine energy so that we do not lose ourselves through our kids. Because girl, who wants to do that? I know I don't. At least I know I don't want to do it again. Okay? So come on. Let me tell you a little bit about it. In the midst of my first child, I think everyone goes through the first child syndrome where we don't want our child to go with nobody. We just want our eyes on them. We don't trust nobody. It's new, it's crazy, it's fun, it's messy, it's all of those things, right? But it's also funky. Because I didn't wash my for like 3 days in the midst of me being a new mom. And I had to realize that if this is what motherhood is, then I don't know if I can survive it. Because for one, I know the girl that I am, I like to look good, smell good, and feel good. So in order for me to perform the best way that I know how, I have to have those 3 things in order for me to perform at my best ability. So walking around stinking for 3 days or forgetting to brush my teeth or having on the same shirt that my toddler just threw up on me or my newborn just threw up on me on would have me in this space of slowly sinking into depression. Hygiene is the number 1 key for you to beat postpartum depression. No one told me this. No one said in the midst of you having your first child or a child period that you are going to have to first keep yourself up, but keep the children first. How does that work, right? How does making sure that you are number 1 priority versus making sure that the children are number 1 priority fit with being a good mom? If I'm walking around stinking, then girl, you're giving a little bit too much into your child. Or if you walk around too clean, it's like, girl, you're not paying that much attention to your child because you're too focused on yourself. You know what I say? Screw them. Screw what other people say and just continue to pour into yourself. Make sure that you're happy. Make sure that you're smelling good, feeling good so that you can be able to perform good. Because if you're not keeping up with your hygiene, then you're not keeping up with you. Keep one thing that belongs to you. Hold on to that one thing that keeps you connected to your old self, like a hair scrunchie or a bracelet or a pair of jeans or that shirt that you know you look fire in. Like keep something that keeps you connected to that version of yourself that you don't want to lose. Trust me. Holding on to something that reminds you of who you used to be is absolutely important. Why? Because it makes you feel like you still can be her. A hair scrunchie keeps that memory alive, that old hair clip, those pair of jeans, even if you can't fit them anymore, it still reminds you of who you used to be, so you don't feel like you have to throw her away. So you don't feel like you have to be lost in just motherhood. Putting that on, the old hair scrunchie, or reminiscing through that old photo keeps you connected to your old self. It keeps you connected to that girl that used to have fun, that used to hang with her friends, that used to be the life of the party, or the girl that just simply was just doing anything that she wants it to do. So keep something that reminds you of who you used to be so you don't feel like you're just, a mom. Beauty is healing. Nails, hair, makeup. When I tell you, I am that girl that loves to play in makeup, keep her nails done, feel good, all of those things, right? So it flows with hygiene. It flows with that thing that makes you feel like a girl, that ritual that makes you feel like you're connected with your feminism, makes you feel like you're connected with your inner goddess, right? Staying connected to who you are allows you to be able to be the best version of yourself that you can be. If you're walking around not caring, people are going to not care about you. If you're walking around thinking that, oh, it's okay, it's the kids look good, but you're forgetting about yourself, people are going to slowly forget you. Making sure that you are connected to yourself by putting on a little bit of concealer or putting on a little lip gloss. And it doesn't have to be the fact that you're all maked up down like a Barbie doll. It's be you making sure that you're polished through everything, that you're putting on this version of yourself that is waking up that version of yourself that is sleeping. And it's not a mask and it's not a filter. It's you. It's making sure that you look good so that you can perform good. Like I say, beauty flows with hygiene. It's not about the aesthetics of it. It's about the time of it. Taking the time of pouring into yourself. Taking the time to give into yourself, to love yourself. Self-love, self-care, two different things, but two same meanings, right? Same meaning, but two different things. It means the same, but it's done differently. Hygiene, self-care. Self-love, journaling, taking time to reflect on yourself, making sure that you're pouring the time into yourself and giving yourself that love that you need. Yes, the children need love, and yes, we love our children, but we also need to love ourselves. This one is a must. Protect 30 minutes of silence, okay? Love, give yourself 30 minutes. If you don't give yourself 30 minutes, give yourself 15, even 10, okay? This is about remembering just the silence of you. Without the mama, without the can I, or anything, or she hit me, or she called me stupid. Those things that will drive us moms up the wall, okay? It drives me up the wall all the time. But in order for me to stay sane, I have to give myself 30 minutes. My favorite thing to do, and this is the most iconic ritual for me, right? And I say iconic because I didn't endure it until I turned like 33. Run me a hot bath. Put my music on and just stay in the tub for about an hour. And I say 20 to 30 minutes. I do it an hour. I give myself an hour of complete silence, okay? Now, I normally do this when the children are sleeping or when it's around 10 or 11 o'clock when the children are about to get ready for bed. And this allows me to relax and unwind and decompress all of the drama that I just endured throughout the whole day. The whole day. And if I'm really feeling like I need that boost, then I will do it in the morning before they wake up, or do it while they're in there and they're eating their breakfast. But giving myself that time to really just breathe and remember that I'm beautiful, I'm smart, and I am capable of being the best version of myself that I can be. Remember, the best version of myself that I can be, not the perfect. Stop performing perfect mom. You're not perfect. Motherhood isn't perfect. Motherhood beat my A. It dogged me, okay? I'm telling you, baby girl. It didn't leave room for me to breathe because I thought I was doing it perfectly. I thought I was doing it the way that made sense, and it doesn't. Motherhood does not make sense at all, okay? But what does make sense is feminism. What does make sense is you. You know how to be you, and you know how to give love to your children. I come from a crazy background. Mom, dad, the works, right? The love that I pour into my children was the complete difference of what I was poured into as a child. So growing up, I knew that if I ever wanted to have children, I wanted to do it differently than my mom. I wanted to do it differently than my dad. I wanted to be an emotional support to my children. But in the midst of me being emotionally connected and driven and invested in my children, I forgot the number one thing, being emotionally connected to myself. This allowed me to drift apart from myself, but staying fulfilled and driven to be the best mother that I can be, which was lacking me on the inside. Do you get what I'm saying? So, in order for me to make this as simple and clear as possible, I neglected myself while being present for my children. Yes, neglect doesn't just come from giving nothing to your children or not being present to your children. You can be neglectful to yourself as well by, one, not being hygienic enough to your body, to your skin, to whatever it is, that keeps you clean, not giving a crap about how the way you look, and trying to be perfect when you know that even the world isn't perfect. Those things allow you to drift away from yourself because you're trying to be something that is impossible for you to be. Perfect. Build identity outside of your kids. You know that saying when I say you're trying to live through your kids? Love is real. You can be trying to live your dreams through your kids or trying to make your children be something that you missed out on in life, or I don't know, maybe trying to, get them to see you. I don't know. But what I do know is that you need to build yourself outside of your kids. Everything doesn't revolve around your children. Making sure that your children are still alive, healthy, and fed is the number 3 rules. But the top 3 are the top 3 rules that we must continue to really make a priority. But making sure that ourselves is a priority by building your identity outside of your children. This can be going back to school. This can be pursuing that business. This can be opening up whatever it is that you want to open up, or letting go of certain things that you want to let go of. All of these things can allow you to have that identity outside of your children. Your children matter, but so do you. Romanticize your own life again. This could be dating. This could be falling back in love with yourself. For me, it's falling back in love with yourself. Dating is not really on the roster right now for me, but falling back in love with yourself is the number 1 thing that I think a lot of us need to understand and a lot of us need to remember, because we have to love ourselves before we can even think about loving another individual. If you love yourself, you protect yourself. And if you love yourself enough to protect yourself, then you love yourself enough to trust yourself. And then you love yourself enough to feel safe within yourself. And this creates that environment where your children feel safe, trustful, and seen by you, to where you don't even have to really try, to where you don't feel like you're overwhelmed or you're overstimulated or you're trying your best to be perfect, because you're already doing it by simply doing it to yourself. And your children are going to mimic that and start to pour into their selves and love them as much as you love yourself. So remember to romanticize your life. Pour into yourself. Love yourself. Give yourself some grace. Stop trying to be perfect. Continue to keep your hygiene up. Give yourself 30 minutes or 20, 15, or an hour of just silence to yourself. Making sure that you're polished. Making sure that you're pouring a little bit of care into yourself with a little bit of lip gloss, or getting your hair done, or getting your nails done. It's not a need, but it is a gift to yourself. It is something that makes you feel like a girl. Feminine energy is the boss over motherhood. And that is a fact because motherhood is crafted through a woman. So in order for you to be the best mother that you can be, allow yourself to be feminine first and everything else will fill its cup. This is Raw Woman Energy with Talisha. I hope you enjoyed this episode and yeah, bye.